Later on The Tonight Show, wake up for the insomniacal repartee of Robin Williams. And Jay lets it all hang out with Tommy Lee. All in all, hugely entertaining. Your local news is next.
The missing intern has finally been found. Chandra Levy's remains discovered today in a Washington park.
3 teenagers killed in an accident. A man has been convicted, so why isn't he serving time?
More trouble for the Catholic Church. Was a priest involved in a drug ring?
Where can you go to watch 2 grown men locked in a cage beating each other? You don't have to go anywhere. Ultimate Fighting is right here in Central Ohio.
Live from the NBC4 studios, this is News Channel 4 at 11, where news comes first.
After an agonizing year of uncertainty, the parents of Washington intern Chandra Levy now know their daughter is dead. Good evening, I'm Colleen Marshall.
And I'm Cabot Ray. Thanks for joining us. Authorities do confirm that dental records from skeletal remains found today in Washington, D.C.'s Rock Creek Park have been identified as Chandra Levy's. Levy's parents heard the confirmation while watching television at their Southern California home. NBC's Beverly Kirk has the very latest.
A gruesome discovery this morning in a heavily wooded area of Washington's Rock Creek Park. A man walking his dog found a skull and other human remains police say are those of missing intern Chandra Levy.
The medical examiner will continue to examine the remains, and I'm certain that he'll be coming up with a ruling later, but right now the only information I have is that he was able to confirm her identity through dental records.
Tonight, Levy family attorney Billy Martin says while Chandra's no longer missing, the mystery of what happened to her and what or who caused her death must still be solved.
And we believe that this investigation, this death investigation, will turn into a homicide.
We really hope that she's alive.
Ironically, today, Levy's parents appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show and pleaded for information about their daughter before her remains were found. Tonight, a spokesman says the family's in pain.
2 parents have just received the most horrifying news that any parent could ever get, which is that their daughter has died. So it's very emotional. It's very tough.
Levy's disappearance grabbed national headlines because of her alleged affair with married California Congressman Gary Condit, who tonight expressed his condolences to the Levy family. Police have questioned Condit but never named him as a suspect in the case. Police think it'll take another 6 to 7 hours tomorrow to finish collecting evidence and processing the scene here in Rock Creek Park. Beverly Kirk, NBC News, Washington.
Now, Gary Condit lost his re-election bid in March after local public support eroded because of the scandal.
An Ohio family wants to know why the man convicted in the death of their son and 2 other teenagers is not in jail. County officials say instead of being in prison, he was simply slipped through the cracks. Mike Hedricks joins us now in the newsroom with that story. Mike?
Yeah, Colleen, just over 2 years ago, a 19-year-old named Teddy Mosley was driving 3 of his friends home from a Halloween party in Scioto County. But reckless driving by Mosley ended in an accident. His 3 friends were killed, and Mosley is nowhere to be found.
This is Teddy Mosley 2 years ago after the courts found him guilty of involuntary manslaughter and vehicular assault.
In the final end, he was given 11 years.
Ronnie and Cindy Fitzpatrick's son Craig was one of the 3 teens killed in the accident, but they say justice isn't anywhere near being served, as Mosley spent less than 3 months in prison, appealed to the Ohio Supreme Court, and was let out on bond to await the court's decision. But the appeal was denied, and Mosley is nowhere to be found.
This is what they put in the paper for me. Teddy Mosley is gone. Well, who didn't figure that one out?
The Fitzpatrick family says the fact alone that the man responsible for their son's death is not behind bars is painful enough. But they say what hurts even more is that the sheriff's office has not done enough to help find him.
I don't want to make excuses for why this guy isn't picked up.
Sheriff Marty Danini says they've checked every known address of Mosley in the county without a clue as to where he is.
If he's not here locally, it's going to be a little more difficult to find him and apprehend him.
But the Fitzpatricks say they've given the county leads that were never followed up on, and instead say part of the burden was put on their shoulders.
They told me if I found him to call them and they'd come pick him up.
This is 3 families whose lives were destroyed. And Scioto County doesn't care.
Now, the Scioto County Sheriff's Office say they've got more than 5,000 warrants out in the county alone. Sheriff Danini says he feels bad they haven't found Mosley and may separate this case by specifically putting one detective on it. Colleen?
Thank you very much, Mike. The 2 counts of aggravated assault Mosley was convicted of are the result of injuries sustained by 2 people in the car he crashed into.
An update now to the deadly police chase we first told you about last night at 11. 34-year-old Rodney Burgess died after allegedly crashing a stolen car. Today, Burgess's family told News Channel 4 that he had a history of problems with the law and with drugs. His brother blames the legal system for not providing a drug rehabilitation program.
As society got so wrenched on revenge towards people that do the wrong things that they can't try to help somebody that's needs it. He got a son, you know, if not, at least for the son.
41-year-old Sherry Pyle was in the car with Burgess during the chase and the crash. She is hospitalized tonight in critical condition.
New information tonight on a serial robber who has been striking across Columbus. Detectives just released these new pictures of the suspect, who they say has robbed at least 7 United Dairy Farmers stores. The armed robbery started last month. Police say the suspect first pretends to shop for merchandise and then waits while other customers leave the store before threatening the clerks with a gun. If you have any information, you're asked to please call the Columbus robbery detectives at 645-4665. Columbus detectives are looking tonight for 28 people. They don't work together, but they are suspected of carrying out the same crime. Each is wanted for passing counterfeit checks. Police say area banks and businesses are losing millions of dollars a year to the phony checks, and it's time for a major crackdown.
Legal trouble of a different kind for a Catholic priest in Iowa. The Reverend Jeffrey Windy has been suspended from his duties after pleading guilty to charges of conspiracy to make and distribute a so-called date rape drug. GHB is a depressant which has been used to incapacitate sexual assault victims. Bail has been increased to $500,000 for a retired priest in Massachusetts. Ronald Paquin today pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of raping an altar boy in the late 80s and the early 90s. Earlier this year, Paquin reportedly admitted to molesting boys during an interview with the Boston Globe. A 71-year-old man was convicted today in the bombing deaths of 4 young black girls back in 1963. Bobby Frank Cherry is the last of a group of Ku Klux Klansmen to be tried in connection with one of the most notorious crimes of the civil rights era. He faces an automatic sentence of life in prison.
We're on the eve of the 27th Memorial Tournament. The first tee time is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Dave Metzold's tee time is a little later than that, but Dave is joining us now with a wrap-up of today's activities at Muirfield Village Golf Club. Dave?
And I've got to wrap up quickly because I got that tee time. A couple of streaks will be on the line when the 27th Memorial tees off tomorrow morning. One is as long as the history of the tournament itself. The other, well, it seems like it could go on forever. Jack Nicklaus will keep his personal streak of 27 consecutive Memorial tournaments alive when he tees it up at 9 a.m. He made the decision to play after Wednesday's practice round.
I'm better. Yeah, I'm certainly not going to be a big contender, I don't think, but you never know. If it keeps getting warmer and I keep getting better, I might even scare myself.
Tiger Woods' streak is more awe-inspiring. He's trying to become the first tour player in 75 years to win the same tour event 4 years in a row.
You know, as a player, you don't really look at winning a tournament four straight years in a row, because if you starting out, you just want to win one, and that's a task in itself. And I've been pretty lucky to have won as many times as I have.
Who could give Tiger a push? How about 22-year-old Spaniard Sergio Garcia, who helped Jack Nicklaus with his annual golf clinic today?
I mean, good gracious, that old man Woods. You know, you got 4 more years on that old man Woods.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about it.
So we'll see if maybe Sergio is the guy to give Tiger a run for his money. I don't know. Maybe you, Cab. You got a good golf game, and Jim Canal tells me you've been working on your Jack Nicklaus impersonation, so maybe you're the man to give him a run this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm a lot closer to Jack's age than Tiger Woods, unfortunately.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Well, hope I didn't get anybody in trouble with that comment. Chief Meteorologist Jim Goodall.
Only yourself.
That's right. Well, during Muirfield Week, a day like today seems too good to be true. It was perfect today. We need this now one day push.
We'll take it one day at a time on here, and it is going to be cool tonight, but warmer tomorrow. The big problem for the golfers tomorrow will be the wind. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Later, it may seem like something from the movies, but there really are fight clubs, and they are right here in Central Ohio.
Then, is there anything wrong with skimpy, sexy underwear? How about if it's marketed to your preteen daughter?
Next, a battle for your business netted some local drivers an unbelievable price at the pump. We'll tell you about the local gas wars when News Channel 4 continues.
You're watching News Channel 4, the only Central Ohio news streaming live on the internet every weekday at noon and 5 p.m. only on NBC4Columbus.com.
Real-time closed captioning for News Channel 4 is provided by your local Dodge dealers.
Grab life during the National Minivan Sales Event. Whether you're a planter, a painter, or a parent, there's never been a better time to buy a Caravan because you can get our 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain pledge. Plus, we'll match your $1,000 down payment and give you $2,500 cash allowance for a total down payment of $4,500. And make no payments for 90 days. Don't miss your chance to drive America's best-selling minivan during the National Minivan Sales Event.
This Friday, see why sneak preview audiences were on their feet, cheering for Jennifer Lopez.
This is what you wanted, right?
In the movie that rocks the summer. Enough. Rated PG-13. Opens everywhere Friday.
How much can crop injury like this cost you? Using this imitator product instead of Roundup Ultramax could result in a 5 bushel per acre yield loss. Watch how fast that adds up. On every 100-acre field, the imitator product could cost you $1,000. Every 300 acres, $3,000. Can you afford to lose all this? Stick with Roundup Ultramax. Proven crop safety. Proven safe on your yields.
Backed by Roundup Rewards.
DOC will pay for your eye exam and give you 40% off any frame you want when you purchase prescription glasses at DOC. But hurry, this amazing offer ends Tuesday night. DOC will pay for your eye exam.
When news breaks,
NBC4Columbus.com brings you the latest.
when Central Ohio weather threatens,
NBC4Columbus.com delivers live forewarned first Doppler radar.
and when life stirs your interest.
NBC4Columbus.com is there with the help you need to feel your best, to fix up your home, to get away. Hi, I'm Marianne Milano, your online guide.
NBC4Columbus.com. News, weather, and the help you need.
Your local Buick dealers are proud to bring you the Forewarned Neighborhood Weather Net.
Local gas stations are hoping you're planning a road trip this holiday weekend, and they're dropping prices in hopes you'll fill up with them.
But you may be surprised at just how low some stations are willing to go. Jeannie Hogan has the story from Rome Hilliard Road.
Wow.
With lines like these, you would think they're giving away gas.
You can't beat this price.
At 86 cents a gallon, the line at Meijer wrapped around the parking lot and kept on going into the street. They pulled out the carts and cones, and they called in extra personnel just to direct traffic.
Can't beat a deal like this. I mean, it'd be nicer if it was a little bit quicker.
But drivers didn't care how long they had to wait.
20 to 30 minutes. In about 45 minutes so far. About a half hour.
I'll wait any time for cheap gas.
Giant Eagle started the gas war before 9 a.m. By 10, the Speedway next door and the Meijer across the street had joined in, dropping 5 cents at a time.
Got to stay competitive.
With the gas flowing so fast, suppliers are trying to keep up. They've had to haul in extra loads just to meet the demand.
It's a great price. I mean, average probably, I'm sure you're saving about $12 a tank, so it's a great deal.
By 7, the station managers met and agreed to a truce. They hiked the prices back to $1.28, knowing every side came out a winner.
The war is ending. I wish they do it more often.
In Hilliard, Jeannie Hogan, News Channel 4.
And while Meijer bottomed out at 86 cents, the Speedway hit a low of 92 cents.
A man opened fire inside an airport this afternoon, reportedly because others made fun of his turban. A passenger and a Southwest Airlines worker were injured before bystanders could tackle the man. Sheriff's investigators say 43-year-old Patrick Gott told them people inside the terminal made fun of his turban, so he went to his car and got his shotgun.
The U.S. military is still looking for a few good men and women, but now it's looking in a different place. The Naval Postgraduate School has created an internet video game in hopes of recruiting young people. The game is called America's Army and lets players experience real-life combat missions with the same weapons used by special forces. Military officials concede that the game is violent, but say the force is used responsibly. Driving in the city of Miami might merit a video game of its own. For the second straight year, a driver survey has ranked Miami motorists the rudest in the nation. The Steel Alliance study says Miami drivers are more likely to tailgate, honk, and make inappropriate gestures. Rounding out the top 5 cities are Boston, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, and Chicago.
Local retailer Abercrombie & Fitch is feeling the heat for its recent line of skimpy underwear with sexy sayings. The thong underwear, marketed for girls ages 10 to 16, has some parents we spoke with wondering whether the revealing clothing is just too much for their teens and preteens.
I'm hoping the trend changes.
So what do you think about a 10-year-old wearing a thong?
No.
That's way too young.
The Abercrombie store defends its fashion line of thongs for younger girls, saying, quote, "The underwear for young girls was created with the intent to be lighthearted and cute. Any misrepresentation of that is purely in the eye of the beholder." The thong underwear is being offered in the Abercrombie summer line and sells for 3 pairs for $15.
The 2 parents sitting here aren't going to comment on that story. We're going to go right to Jim Ganal, who spent the day at Muirfield in the sun. And you're going to be in the sun again tomorrow, Jim?
Yes, we will out there. Plus, it's going to be warmer, but a lot windier, which can affect some people's golf games. Probably not the pros, though. Outside, it's cool, but generally 5 to 8 degrees warmer than it was last night at this hour. Many locations in Ohio had record lows around 30 to 32 degrees this morning. We have 54 at Port Columbus now, 47 at our thermometer on the opposite side of town. Around the area, 49 at Mansfield, Zanesville, so no threat of frost overnight tonight, and just maybe we are finished with frost until October. In the low 40s tonight under clear skies, a really pretty night. And as we go into the day tomorrow, we'll see the sparkling sky. First, I want to mention, if you're out this evening, you saw these 4 planets in the western sky in that configuration. Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Go out for a look tomorrow night about 9:30. So it's going to be windy and sunny. Temperatures way up in the 70s tomorrow. So that's finally back to normal. Sure took a long time. And for the first round of the golf tournament, 76 degrees, southwest winds 15 to 30 miles per hour. We had 65 today, 31 this morning. The record was 35 in 1883. With the wind and the dryness, grass and tree pollen are moderate to high at the current time. And the temperatures are warmer to the west now. Even La Crosse, Wisconsin is at 70 degrees. So we're going to take the edge off the chill as we go through the next few days. As a matter of fact, Charleston and Evansville projected and St. Louis to be above 80 degrees tomorrow. And here is the storm we're watching out here. Could give 1 or 2 showers Friday. The better chance of showers and thunderstorms you'll see in the extended forecast is on Saturday. 43 tonight. The moon is at first quarter. It's really a pretty night. During the day tomorrow, windy, brilliant sunshine, much warmer, and finally back to normal. Took a long time, didn't it? 76 degrees. 1 or 2 showers, thunder showers Friday. Saturday is more problematic, but the rain should end on Sunday morning, and at least the temperatures have recovered.
Yes, finally. Thank you, Jim. It's an event that appeals to the barroom brawler in some of us.
Ultimate Fighting. Every few weeks here in Central Ohio, reality super fighting, as promoters call it, draws hundreds of fans to each event, both men and women. These events, banned from cable television during the 90s, are back and struggling for respectability. News Channel 4's John Ivanek takes us to Newark, where the competition is fast-paced and participants come from all over the country.
It hopes to be a little crazy. Can't be all there.
You're fighting for bragging rights in Licking County.
Big adrenaline rush.
Calling what we saw in Newark rough is like calling Buckeye football important. It's an understatement. Reality super fighting puts two guys in a steel cage. The toughest guy wins. Rules? There are some, but for the most part, it's anything goes.
Yes, you can head kick. If you can get it up there, put it up there.
Mark Matheny is the promoter of these fights. Because of its raw violence, Ultimate Fighting was banned in many states. Matheny says better rules and regulations are bringing the sport back into the mainstream. He says his sport isn't as dangerous as others.
You have had 16 high school deaths attributed to football last year. To my knowledge, there is not one directly related death from mixed martial arts.
These shows are 3 hours full of wrestling, boxing, martial arts, and plain old down and dirty street fighting.
My family don't like me doing it.
Tonight was Rob Wintz's first reality super fight. The 28-year-old nicknamed Cowboy because he rides rodeo bulls. He's apparently a pretty decent fighter in the ring.
I ride bulls. I knew he wasn't bucking me off.
It didn't take long for Wintz to finish off his opponent.
I was just pounding on his face. I knew he'd tap out, or they'd stop it, one or the other.
Since Wintz was victorious, he'll fight again on this night. Waylon Inman on the right with the ponytail has fought in the cage more than a half dozen times. He's won some, he's lost some. Tonight, he'll be on the wrong end of a beating that splits his lip and scratches his face. Despite the loss, his spirits remain high.
It takes bravery, courage, guts, whatever you want to call it, but it takes a lot to go down there because you know this can happen.
Since reality super fighting is not considered a sport in Ohio, it's considered entertainment. The men who step into this octagon cannot win any money. They walk away with their pride and a trophy.
They're also fighting for a chance to move up in the ultimate fighting ranks. Dan Bobish is a world heavyweight champion. Bobish says he respects these fighters who risk it all when they step into the cage.
They get in there and you're taking a chance of getting your teeth knocked out, permanently scarred for life, brain damage. You take one kick to the head of the shin bone, buddy, you don't know what's going to happen.
Near the end of the night, it was Cowboy's turn to step back into the octagon for his championship match. It would turn out to be one of the bloodiest and most exciting of the night. Wintz gets the better of his opponent. The referee stops the fight because of excessive blood. Wintz celebrates as if he's just won a world title. But he's not sure if this experience is enough to make him want to continue reality super fighting.
I don't know, maybe, if I get more training.
Many of the fans there that night were first-timers. Most we talked to say they'd be back for more.
It's pretty awesome, man.
Was it what you expected?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've watched it on pay-per-view a few times. It's a lot better being here.
I never know it's going to be like so much blood and stuff involved.
You're not a small guy. You got some size on you. You gonna get out there?
Absolutely not. No, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
And that's John Ivanek. Paul Amodio of the Ohio Boxing Commission tells News Channel 4 that the commission has considered sanctioning ultimate fighting, which means this type of boxing would be considered more of a professional sport in Ohio. But at this time, the commission has not found enough evidence to show that the sport can be regulated. If the commission does sanction mixed martial arts, promoters would be able to offer prize money to the fighters.
Lefty Dave Metzold in now with a look at sports where opposites are attracting.
Yes, I will stick to golf, by the way. On the eve of the memorial, we'll talk to a guy trying to make history and a guy just trying to make it on tour. And Ohio's baseball teams keep going in, sorry, Cab, opposite directions. Keep cabbing away from the sharp objects when News Channel 4 continues.
You're watching News Channel 4 at 11 with Colleen Marshall. Cabot Ray, Forewarned Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jim Ganal, and Sports with Dave Metzold. This is News Channel 4 at 11, where news comes first.
Jeep vehicles are known for capability, and now during the Jeep Challenge, we rule on a whole new level, starting with our 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain pledge on engines and transmissions. Plus, choose Grand Cherokee and get a $2,500 cash allowance, or financing as low as 0%. So take the Jeep Challenge. You'll see we're hard to beat.
Hey, you guys got to give me a head start next time.
Great products, great protection, great values. Take the Jeep Challenge. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
At Meijer, we're always looking to improve the quality of fruit we put on your table. That's why in our strawberry fields, we've reduced the use of pesticides and actually vacuum up insects. It's healthier for the plants and healthier for you. Next time you vacuum the family room, think of all the acres we vacuum just to bring you the best tasting strawberry we know how.
I like my job, I love my kids, I depend on my music. The right music can just set the mood for the entire day. Sunny 95 just plays the best variety of light rock music while you work. Rod Stewart, Whitney Houston, Faith Hill, Billy Joel, I mean, it's music that just makes you feel good. Sunny 95 has something other radio stations don't. Very little talk. You're just not gonna find that anywhere else but on Sunny 95. It's like set your radio dial to 94.7, do it tomorrow, leave it there, Sunny 95. You are gonna love it.
This Memorial Day weekend, Lowe's kicks off the summer with great savings. Get a gallon of our exclusive Olympic Interior Latex Satin Paint for only $10.97. That's a $6 savings. And at no extra cost, we'll match any color with Olympic. From watermelon pink to corna macabre yellow. But hurry, because now when you use your Lowe's card, make no payments and pay no interest until January 2003. So make this Memorial Day weekend even more memorable and come to Lowe's.
It's Germain's greatest sale ever, the largest automotive sale in the history of Central Ohio. Now at all 5 Germain locations. $50 million of vehicles to choose from. Toyota, Ford, Lexus, Nissan. 65 great models, thousands of new and used cars. Each one sale price tag for hassle-free bottom line shopping. There's no reason to go anywhere else. The tent in each location is your key to the greatest sale ever at Germain. Extended hours all Memorial Weekend long.
Germain, Germain, remember the name.
I'm Anitra Hamper. Do you shy away from fat-free foods because you can't stand the taste? Well, nutritionists have discovered there may be a scientific reason why we'd rather have the fat-loaded original. We'll tell you about it Thursday on News Channel 4 today.
And now the News Channel 4 sports team.
Now that Jack Nicklaus has announced that he will play in the Memorial, the biggest question at this year's tournament is whether or not Tiger Woods can make history. He looked relaxed today, to say the least, but will be all business tomorrow as he tries to become the first player since Gene Sarazen to win the same tour event 4 years in a row. We heard earlier how Tiger feels about it. What are his competitors' thoughts?
He's the favorite in every tournament he plays in, so you gotta think that he's got a good chance. But you know, there's also 104 other players in this field that have a chance to win. So
he's a guy that we all want to try to beat, and this is obviously a good golf course for him. He's played well here, so I think he has a good chance.
The way this golf course is set up caters to players who have won big events because it's set up so difficult each and every year.
While Tiger is chasing history, Brett Wetterich will be battling to make the cut. Our Mike Valpredo continues his series Inside the Ropes with one of the 104 guys trying to catch a tiger by the tail.
Here's to hoping we're a good luck charm for Brett Wetterich, a PGA Tour rookie, never played at Muirfield, aside from the last 2 days, and at number 144 on the PGA money list, he needs almost every shot to be a good one.
How are you playing overall?
Today?
Yeah.
Hitting it good. Hit a few bad shots, but other than that, playing well.
The Cincinnati native will be joined by friends and family all week, and no one more interested than his dad, Mickey.
I think he's, worked hard to get here, and, hope he continues to play well, and can keep his card. Sure, he's, at the bottom of the food chain, he's trying to work his way up, and it's tough.
What's it like for you to watch him and see him playing on the same course with the best in the world?
Scary. It is, it's scary. It's a lot easier to get your card than it is to keep it.
And Mickey has gone a long way in helping that effort. All 3 tournaments he's gone to, Brett has made the cut.
This is going to be a jinx week or it's going to be a lucky week. I might be his, good luck charm, so we'll see what happens.
So if you see the Wetterichs this weekend at Muirfield, wish them all good luck. Mike Valpredo, News Channel 4 Sports.
Thanks, Mike. Take a look at some of these tee times here and pick out your favorites. Jack goes at 9 o'clock. Gary goes at 10:50. John Daly at 11:50. As we scroll down through some of the others here, Tiger goes just afternoon. John Cook at 1, and there's our buddy Brett Wetterich at 1:30. So get out there and pick out your favorite. From the Links to the Diamonds, it's a grand time to be a Reds fan. Literally, the team's in first place and has won 7 of 10 after Austin Kearns' grand slam last night. Tonight it was Todd Walker's turn to let the grand times roll. That's not playable. A grand salami. He added a solo later. The Reds beat the Marlins 6-2 the final. The Tribe 3-8 in their last 11. I think they've earned the right to bask in that beautiful Detroit sun. Former Red Dimitri Young went deep last night. Drives in another run here. That's all Jeff Weaver would need. A one-hitter for Weaver. The Tribe loses 2-zip.
It's that offense. It's really in gear, isn't
yes,
it?
Indeed. Manny Ramirez. What was his name? Yes.
Thanks, Dave.
Robbie
That's
Alomar.
the last look at the forecast.
Thursday on News Channel 4 at 5. Every 53 seconds, someone has a stroke. Are you at risk? There are warning signs. News Channel 4's Doctor's Day will show you how to increase your chance of survival. Thursday on News Channel 4 at 5.
Jessica Sheets owns a Hyundai Accent.
It looks great. There's enough room to fit all your friends in there.
It comes with the freedom of America's best warranty.
It tells me that Hyundai is there for me as the customer.
And the Accent has so many standard features, no wonder it's the best-selling car in its class.
The Accent was a great deal. I got exactly what I was looking for a great price.
The Hyundai Accent at just $8,994. It could be your best value, too.
Freedom is calling, yeah.
The Hyundai Accent at $8,994. Your test drive is waiting.
Summertime is on the way. It's time to get to Lazarus, where you'll find cool, colorful shorts and tops for everyone at incredible prices. Time to head outside. 40 to 50% off acrylic dinnerware, picnic baskets, and more. Time to kick up your heels in new sandals, just $19.99 and $39.99. Time for the store-wide Memorial Day sale with a shopping pass for extra savings. Right now at Lazarus.
Time after time. Use it for that dream trip, dream car, for your dream boat. Make your wildest dreams come true with Big Bear's Your Wildest Dreams $100,000 sweepstakes. Just scan your wild card for your chance to win $100,000 or a minivan, airline tickets, cruises, and more. Over 8,000 prizes in all. Big Bear's Your Wildest Dreams $100,000 sweepstakes. It's wild.
Summer savings are yours now during the Memorial Day weekend sale at Value City Furniture.
Brighten your home with colorful comfort. Mix or match your choice of sofas, just $3.99.
Give your children the bunk bed of their dreams. Their choice, now just $1.99.
For summer sleepovers, you'll want at least one of these handy air mattresses, only $19.
Accent any room with one of our whimsical lollipop lamps, now only $9.
Get a jump on summer with great Memorial Day weekend savings.
Now at Value City Furniture.
This needs your signature immediately, Mr. Jameson. And this. Oh, and don't forget this.
Of all the things you sign off on, this may be the most satisfying. Presenting the Lincoln Sign and Drive event featuring Lincoln LS. No down payment, no first month's payment, no security deposit, no cash to it signing, and no charge maintenance. Just sign and drive. $467 a month on the award-winning performance and luxury of the Lincoln LS V6. Plus, get great sign and drive lease rates on Lincoln Navigator too at your Lincoln dealer now.
Cool in the morning, but 76 and windy in the afternoon.
So you guys will have fun at Muirfield, and we'll have a full report tomorrow.
Okay.
Ken, you coming?
No, again, I'll be here, but you enjoy yourself. And
I will
you
too.
have a good night.
Not bitter. We'll see you tomorrow.